Welcome to Decluttering 55 Plus with Michelle Passoff. I'm Michelle Passoff. This is the place to come for news you can use to get things done in life without anything in the way of the road ahead. Not only do we cover conventional clutter, like papers, clothes, and other stuff, we talk about whatever's confronting or confounding in your future. We aim to take these things out from under the carpet and put them into the light of day, learn new things, and be inspired to get things done. And we'll open space to ignite dreams you've never even imagined before. We hope something we say here today supports you to invigorate your life and create a legacy, not a mess. Yard sales have long been a feature of American life. They started in the late 1800s when folks at shipyards would sell unclaimed cargo. In the 50s and 60s, yard sales grew to be family and neighborhood events. As consumerism flourished and homes were built with garages in front of the house instead of the rear, garage sales flourished. Some have even taken the garage sale to the extreme. There is an event called the 127 Yard Sale that takes place in August each year. It extends through 6 states and goes 690 miles long. Rumor has it that each year there's a long scenic garage sale that stretches 150 miles in Florida. There's even a National Garage Sale Day. Whatever you want to call them, yard sales, tag sales, or garage sales, they're a great way to do some spring cleaning, make a few dollars, and prepare for the next move. So let's talk about yard sales today with Mike Judkins because they're a great decluttering opportunity. Mike is the owner, founder, and CEO of Treasured Listing, a site which links to an array of garage sale sites where you can list a sale when you want to sell stuff. And if you're moving and need to buy, you can go there too to plan your shopping route. Welcome, Mike. So, Mike, tell us, how popular are estate sales?
Well, estate sales and yard sales are both extremely popular in the U.S. On any given in any given month, I should say, on our network of websites alone, we have over 50,000 yard sales posted.
50,000?
Yes, we've seen that many. It is a seasonal thing. And that's only I'm going to say a fraction of what sales are going on because, not everybody does advertise on our website. But so I would make a conservative guess, that there's, at least 500,000 of these events going on across the U.S. every weekend. Yeah.
People have a lot of stuff.
Exactly.
It's really a great way to schmooze with your neighbors too, no?
It's definitely a great way to schmooze with your neighbors as well as meet people in your community. It's a great socializing opportunity if you're into that.
And I've learned a lot that people, as they are over 55 and aging, that's actually a very important component is to, get out there and connect with your neighbors and your friends and your family. So why not do a yard sale and earn money and get stuff out of your house at the same time? You can combine the efforts. Yes. But what's the difference between a yard sale and an estate sale?
Yeah. So basically, an estate sale is like you could think of as a massive yard sale where almost everything in the home would be for sale. An estate sale also will typically take place inside the home. So you'll also hire typically a professional estate liquidator or estate sale company to go through your items and research price and inventory, and then stage all those items to look at, attractive way. Versus a yard sale is typically conducted by, yourself or the owner of the items. And it's typically just a small fraction of what is, in the home. It's just kind of, you're clearing out the extra stuff you're not using anymore, and you're placing it typically outside the home in the driveway or, in your front yard. It's typically, yes, done kind of DIY versus actually hiring a professional as it would be in an estate sale.
I see. And somebody who's doing a yard sale may not be moving out of the house completely. So it's a good way to even clean up if you're aging in place. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. Typically, it's kind of just a way to prune your extra items.
It's a good way to put it. I like that word, prune.
Exactly, prune. So it's, otherwise if you are not doing this, as we know, things can pile up and just get to an unmanageable state.
What steps do you need to prepare? Do you have to take weeks or months, or how long does it take to prepare a yard sale, would you say?
If you're doing it with, I would say a week would be a good amount of time to start preparing. But honestly, a lot of these are last minute events where the person actually just kind of decides to do it, the night before.
Whoa.
and just takes the stuff out to the yard and just they don't bother to really research or price much. But if I think you want to do a good job and you want to be organized about it and you want to kind of know what things are valued at, you'll start that process about a week in advance. And you also want to just kind of get everything together. For example, if you're selling electronic items, you want to make sure there's fresh batteries in it, or you've got the the cord to it, because people are going to want to see, hey, does it actually work? So you do want to have that. You want to give yourself that time to make sure that you've got all the parts to the things you're selling. That everything's in working order, and maybe if it's not, you need to adjust the price, because there are people that will buy things that don't entirely work, and they'll fix it, but it's not going to be the same price as if it was working. So I would say like a week is a good time frame to start planning.
Yeah, I would guess you want to be able to have the time to go through your house and make sure everything that you could sell, you are selling, so you don't have to do too many yard sales.
Yes, exactly. That's another good point.
But if you don't plan enough in advance, you're not going to know to go on treasure listings and list your sale and market it and get out the road signs, because you want the most amount of people to come to your sale. How else can you promote a sale? Or tell us more about how you do it on treasure listings, because treasure listings has many garage sale sites on there, don't they?
Yes, we're a network of several websites. When you advertise on one of our sites, it automatically goes to every single site in the network. So that way it maximizes your exposure. And people that are searching for yard sales or garage sales, say on Google, they're going to see all of those websites on the front page, and they'll end up on one of them. Or they'll get an email alert that they've signed up for that, shows the sales in their area. And so it's definitely a great way to advertise, in the digital age when everybody's got smartphones. We do have an app called Garage Sales by Map that's available for your phone.
That's Garage Sales by Mac, like MAC?
By Map.
Map.
M-A-P.
Oh,
yeah.
Great. Mm-hmm. Garage Sales by Map.
Yes.
Okay. So get that app, and then you'll know where the garage sales are?
Exactly. Yeah. And you can plan your route, and it just makes it, very easy.
And then how do you get yourself listed on there?
So you can actually go to a website called postmygaragesale.com. And that website is kind of our central hub to post, advertise, and manage your yard sale listings. You can also go to any number of the websites that are listed on treasurelistings.com and add a sale directly to those websites, and it's automatically going to go to again, all those sites.
So all you have to list is on one, and boom, you're on all of them.
Exactly. And
wow.
It's very simple.
That's convenient.
Yeah, it's a pretty simple process. You just sign up for a quick account and give your sale a title and describe the type of items in it. You can upload.
Can you post pictures?
Oh yeah, you can post photos and provide all the details like the dates, times, and of course the address and all that.
Well, that's real convenience. I like to encourage people to cross market also. Go ahead and put out those signs. As long as you're going to spend the time and effort to conduct a yard sale, why not draw as many people to it? You could check with what about community yard sales? Is that something that you're listing on treasure listings?
Yes. In fact, we actually have a dedicated neighborhood garage sale tool that you can. We actually provide this to homeowner associations, but you can actually organize your own community sale. So your community gets a dedicated page on our website, and it shows all those sales within that community yard sale. It enables the community to send a special link out to that community that allows people to advertise their sale like under that particular event. And that way you get a lot of attention because, it's kind of grouped together, and the buyers love it when, they can hit a lot of yard sales close by in quick succession, because it's, there's just more selection opportunity for them to browse.
One of the advantages of a community yard sale is that, at least in my community, what they do is they arrange with charity to be available to have to go around and pick up the remaining items not sold, so that you can have the convenience of getting that off your hands by the end of the sale.
Yeah, that's a very nice benefit, I think. And you always want to just kind of, if anything's left over that you're not using that wasn't sold, just donate that.
Donate it. Yeah, get it. You don't have to bring it back into the house for another day. No. You can be done with it. So yards, how did you ever get into yard sales? That's not everybody's big business.
Yeah. When I was in my 20s, one of my friends came over for dinner, and I was, I'd known him since grade school, and I was just kind of asking him what he was doing. And he told me that he was buying things at yard sales and estate sales, and then he would turn around and sell those on eBay for, a huge markup. And I just found that kind of fascinating. And, I just decided to just try to see if I could do that. And I just found it so interesting and fun to go around to these yard sales, because it was just, you didn't know what you were going to, it was kind of like a treasure hunt.
Yeah, sure.
And it's just, you see interesting things. You don't even, sometimes buy these things. It's almost like it's like a museum experience almost in some of these. So you're just like, wow, that's interesting. Like, I don't want to buy that, but that's interesting. And
it's a pop culture exhibit.
Yeah, exactly. And I started becoming more and more interested in them. And so, it's basically my friend turned me on, and I'd never looked back.
Whoever knew that fateful day would change your life.
Exactly.
When he visited. So I'd like to do something I call yard sale tourism. We went out to Los Angeles one week, and we had nothing to do one Saturday afternoon, and we said, hey, let's go to treasurelistings.com, see what yard sales are in the neighborhood. And we got to go to places, more local than the main streets to see what was going on. And we even picked up a few things that we had to ship back, but okay, that's the danger of going to yard sales, is you add clutter. But if you select judiciously, then you can really find some good things. So if you're moving, you may think about going to yard sales to pick up things for your new digs. So it's even good for that.
Very true. Yes.
So treasure listings, that's the place to go if you want to find or list your yard sale. It's treasurelistings.com. Mike, is that the right address?
Yeah, that's going to show you all of the websites in the network. If you just want to advertise, I would suggest going to postmygaragesale.com. And from there, you can do an ad. It's free. We do offer some upgrades that you can purchase for additional visibility, but the basic listing is completely free.
Wonderful. Free is a word I love to hear. Well, that's all we have time for today. So I want to thank you, Mr. Mike Judkins, for dropping in. So those of us who can stand to let go of some of our stuff can consider how much fun and freeing hosting our own garage sale or yard sale might be. It's never bad to make a few bucks or take the funds and contribute to a worthy cause in your neighborhood. Don't forget to go to our website, www.decluttering55plus.com. Sign on to the Let's Connect page and send us your comments, questions, and requests. Share your experience, the highest hurdles and the biggest successes. We want to know. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and click on the podcast platform that you're listening to so that we can build this community. Thanks for being with us today. Invite your friends to join us next week. Have a clutter-free day. Thank you.